Welcome back everybody to play Paladins. Today I am bringing you the SCA Shuffle Tournament's final tiebreaker round between my team, Team Kinessa and Team Cassie. The Shuffle Tournament was run by some moderators in the SCA Paladins Discord. It was a community event with lots of fun different game modes such as 4 tank 1 healer, 1 tank 4 healers, or you could only buy morale boost. In the game mode for this current match, it is called a Bloodbath. Every champion in your team must be in the damage class, so it is pretty much your typical casual match. HartoAU playing Kinessa for Team Kinessa is making mincemeat out of us, utilizing the unique angles Ice Mines offers. HartoAU sits at ease in the backline and remains unchallenged. This just shows you that the enemy Kinessas must be kept in check. Team Kinessa won the first team fight and now are getting points on the board. Harto receives the call that there are enemies in the tunnel and he finishes Pyra off with ease, and a nice pick on Bombking as well, giving him the slick double kill. And then an assist on Drogoz, which was in fact played by me. Crucial miss by Harto there, but he redeems himself with a clutch kill on Bubbleeey and another double kill on Junky. I want to talk about the current position Harto is in. He is sitting on the point and can also cover the most common route to the point, while all his teammates can go for the zone in the tunnel or in that room. So Team Kinessa captured the first point. I'm only going to show you some worthwhile clips because spectating mode is bugged as of OB40. The replay freezes at too many points. Anyways, here Team Cassie, my team is on the back foot. The enemy team's about to round the final corner and Team Cassie's members are pretty low. Darkkkkk manages to heal back up with out of combat healing. You can see me there on the high ground throwing down spits, trying to lower the enemy's health pool. And Darkkkkk here on Pyra manages to clean them up very well with 2 nice kills. I agreed with Darkkkk's use of his ult there. It secured us the defense, and defense are crucial on Ice Mines, especially since we are the weaker team. Alright, so now the scores are even at 1-1. I want to talk about a little bit of strategy on Ice Mines. So neither team went into master riding for their first item. Instead, we decided to do it as our second item, as to bait the enemy team into picking up perhaps morale boost or nimble. The fact is that master riding is such a strong item on Ice Mine since the map is so long. Master riding means that you can get into position earlier, and perhaps more importantly, you can get into action quicker when you die. So right now we're following Bubbleeey on my team, Team Cassie. Crucial miss there on enemy Kinessa, but he finds a nice headshot on Bombking and finishes off Kinessa, and will pick off Victor for the nice triple. Finishes off with style too with the headshot. Team Cassie has won the first team fight and we've got 30 points on the board and kicking. Bubbleeey overextends and he's punished for it. Right now we're on board with VivaLaBritannia, or AheliusKX if you get that reference. Anyway, Viva is playing Drogoz. He's trying to pressure out us on the point with his spits. Viva is just using his left click and finally uses his spit, but with a waste. He manages to finish me off here. Excuse me, Bombking manages to finish me off here. Viva eyes out Bubbleeey on Kinessa over here. I want to talk about his use of ultimate. So he checks that she's there and he ults in, but notice how he changes the angle, so that means Bubbleeey can't get the clear shot. Also, that was the perfect timing to use the ult, as that means Bubbleeey will be staggered with the rest of our team. Team Kinessa have made the stabilization play and are beginning to get points on the board. However, Team Cassie are at 90+%, which means that all we need to do is win one more team fight. We are now on board with Junky, who has just respawned, and he goes for the flank in the room. Bubbleeey finishes him off and he sneaks onto the point. The enemy Victor was the one on the point and we managed to take him out, and Junky manages to sneak on the point, which resulted in the point capture for Team Cassie. The push has been not going very well for us, or being pushed back by Team Kinessa. If you did not know, you are able to shoot through those planks of wood with Kinessa or Victor, Cassie, Tyra, and Grover. So we're trying to find a pick here before we go in. So I managed to take down the Victor, and our Victor, Junky, manages to take down the Cassie, and we should be able to snowball it from here. Although in hindsight we should have given up the push, even though we've got the momentum right now, since it's already about to enter overtime and the push has only really just started. On a map like Ice Mines, it's very unlikely that we're gonna be able to push this one in. All Team Kinessa have to do is find the picks and set up defense in a choke, because they're gonna be able to respawn quicker than we are. Bubbleeey is trying to find the pick onto HartoAU, the enemy Kinessa, which will be a huge plus. Except Dark on Tyra is down, the ball is in the enemy court, and the defense holds as expected. We're back on board with Viva on Drogoz here. Here he's come to have a little engagement with me, and I make the mistake with my frost there, and he punishes me for it easily. Bubbleeey's still in the same spot as always, and this time Viva dodges much better, much more erratic movement, making it even harder for Bubbleeey to predict. Viva's just finishing off the kills here, set up by his team, and they've done the clean team wipe. Viva's gone up to zone here, but my team, Team Cassie, is very staggered right now, and unlucky for Viva not to pick up that Victor right there. Junky in fact manages to get a double onto Harto and Cassie, who are on the point. Team Kinessa begins the retake and takes down Ahelius on Victor. So as you can see, Team Cassie, my team, is on 93%, and the point is very much even. And GirlsPower on the Bombking fails the ult. Ahelius replies with his own ult and finishes me off for the 6th triple, and he's about to capture the point when Bubbleeey manages to finish him off. Bubbleeey transporters onto the point, but Drogoz and Cassie are back and finish off Bubbleeey. It's just pure chaos on the point here. Both teams are staggered, and anyone who can get on the point is just coming on. So the point looks like it's gonna be in the hands of Team Cassie with the heroic ultimate of Victor's Barrage. Viva's gone for the zone here to make sure none of us can get back on the point to contest, and the point indeed goes to Team Cassie. So the first point went to Team Cassie, second one went to Team Kinessa, and third one was a toss-up, but ultimately went to Team Cassie. Here Junky master ridings straight into back into the action, and he falls back. Victor excels at mid-range combat and not short range or long range. Junky brings out his barrage and gets the triple kill, and I have to apologize for stealing his quadra right there. The enemy respawns won't be staggered though, since they all died at about the same time. So with 45 seconds left, the enemy has gained a lot of momentum and are steamrolling it back to our base, the conversion point. Junky makes a crucial pick on Victor right there. Neko were counting on to make the clutch plays, and he manages to take down Viva on Drogoz as he finishes off GirlsPower on Bombking and gets the 6th double on HartoAU before the delayed triple kill. So all of us go up to zone. We gave that call in the comms. Junky has the most efficient F with hustle, and he goes for to dismount any enemy. Cassie tried to hide in the bush, but she makes a move and Neko catches her out to make sure there'll be no contest. It's even Stevens here at the SEA tiebreaker. We're finally on board with me as I make my way with Master Riding 3 onto the point. I plan on using my ult straight away, so I have every chance of getting it back. My eyes are on the Master Bombking GirlsPower and just managed to hit him before my ult runs out. Viva comes for me, but I managed to get a mid-air shot and kill him when he was using his ultimate. What happened on the comms was a lot more exciting than that, but it was NSFW, so I'll leave that out. I give the call for everyone to zone except Bubbleeey as Kinessa. GirlsPower makes the clutch decision and turns right, where we had a hole in our zone. It's a crazy tough decision for GirlsPower here because she either has to go to the point or fight us, and Team Cassie is already at 90+%. so she has to get onto the point there. Bad zoning by Team Kinessa, us, as Team Cassie managed to get back on the point. GirlsPower with the clutch ultimate manages to get a triple kill. It's my time to shine here, except I choked massively under the pressure. I managed to spit over the top of those blocks and kill GirlsPower and finish off Cassie. I should just try for a spit and instantly detonate it, except I run out of ammo and I get too greedy here and pay for it with my life. Team Cassie once again had made the stabilization play. Neko comes rolling in with his ult, almost ending overtime, but Viva sends a split flying and kills Bubbleeey on Kinessa. Neko tries to get them off the point of its Grumpy. Viva gets the double kill, but everyone's off. Junky's still on the point though. Junky's still on the point. Cassie was right on the edge, and that means that Team Kinessa goes through. Mad props to Team Cassie, what a game. It was such a close game, and Viva manages to get the best damage out of all 10 damages in the game. I want to give a massive shout out to the organizers and everyone who participated. It was such a great tournament. Anyways, this has been Play Paladins, learn, play, repeat.